DNS security. You have all of these things that you have to now overlay on top of a design. That's what I'm looking for, and the why, and really the why. So where's that firewall coming through? Why? Because it's coming off of these little mom and pop stations that's coming into this big network, because this is the regional office, and that regional office is connecting to the main headquartered office, wherever that is. You have to show that in your diagram and explain what that is. So that's a great segue to this, the last of chapter 7. It's a great segue to finish this up, because now chapter 7 talks about cloud services. And you can actually have cloud. If you find out that, I think when I did this with one of my companies, someone had the Silver Diner at one time before, and they found out that the Silver Diner only had POS systems at each diner. They really didn't have a computer. They had one workstation that was simply connected to a router, because everything that Silver Diner does is stored in the cloud. So now, if you're going to include any cloud services that you're finding out that may be a part of your company, or you are going to measure cloud services as far as securing something that you're proposing, right? Because all I'm asking you to do is make it make sense. So you can't just give me a bubble cloud here and say, okay, and cloud gonna be out here. See, no, you can't do that anymore. Because now with this chapter, it goes into greater detail about different cloud services and how they're going to be applied to your network. So that's a great segue. Did you see how I did that? Segue. So, from your reading, let me stop. So, going back to what a network is, and if I go back to my boxes, all we have are hardware, operating systems, and applications. And see, that doesn't change. That doesn't change with it. Just what happens is you now become more specific. So if the operating system, remember, is a network operating system, then now we're talking about a server software network operating system, whether or not it's Ubuntu server, Windows server, whatever. If we're talking about client operating systems, then that's Linux, whatever. That's whatever. If we're talking about, I don't know, right? So the components don't change. What changes is what the manufacturers of the components, how they interlock with each other, and how they work with each other. So one of the first things that's discussed when we're talking about cloud services is the term visualization.